Did you have trust issues with your parents growing up? Here are 4 signs that your children don't trust you. Number 1, they hardly talk to you. Number 2, every opportunity they get to be away from you, they take it. Number 3, when you try to talk to them, they give you sharp, quick, cold responses. And number 4, they don't come to you for help. As a father, I'm a big believer in preparation. Everything starts somewhere, right? So if your children don't trust you, it's not too late. Earn it. You got to start somewhere, regardless of how old they are. If they're already grown up and married, or if they're still young toddlers, everything starts somewhere. I want to share with you a story with my son. There was one time I took him to work, and when we went to work, I was communicating with a female customer, trying to describe what the problem was and how I'm going to fix it. I'm a plumber by trade, by the way. As I was communicating with this customer, I'm talking to the lady, like we're communicating, we're discussing the issue, and I'm talking to here. My son is standing in front of me and we're both facing the customer. As I'm looking at the customer talking, and then all of a sudden I happened to glance over to my son. He was literally looking at me like this, giving me the evils. So out of shock, I couldn't take my focus off my son because I'm trying to understand, why is my son doing that to me? So I'm talking to the customer like this, and I'm like glancing back and forth, and every time I'm looking at him, he's giving me the evils like this. Long story cut short, the deal was settled. We had finished up with this customer, and then we went back to the ute. And as we walked back to the ute, I went to walk around to my side, and my son literally watched me like this walk around to my side of the car. And I noticed these things, right? So when we sat in the car, it was so easy for me to ignore. But I believe as parents, we're given this ability to just sense when something's wrong. We're able to recognize that there's something going on. For some of us, we ignore it, and for some of us, we actually deal with it. As a parent, I believe that it's very crucial that when we recognize such a thing, to deal with it immediately. So when I had recognized what was happening, I sat there and I was about to get angry and frustrated with my son as to, why were you looking at me like that? Sometimes as a father, the pride kicks in, and sometimes you look at the action rather than understand the reason why. So I sat there, and then I just took a few minutes to think, and I prayed. And then after, I turned to my son and I asked him, son, is everything all right? He was sort of like wavering in trying to explain the way he was feeling. I had to literally mention certain feelings in order for him to start opening up and letting out what was already in his heart. So in helping him recognize these feelings he was feeling, he started unloading this burden that was in his heart, and he started to cry because he was getting free. The burden was getting lighter. And after doing so, I just gave him that assurance as a father. I'll never do that to you. I love you all so much. I hugged him, I embraced him, and it was done. Fast forward to now, every time I deal with a female customer, he doesn't have that anymore. He doesn't look to that anymore because it was dealt with when it happened. Us as fathers, if we teach our sons to bury things for long enough, sooner or later that cupboard's going to overflow and it's going to burst open. And who's going to suffer the most? Your child. I encourage you, fathers, don't be so quick to deal with things out of the pride of seeing the disrespect your children has just given you. Sometimes when you understand the reason behind the action, it helps you move out of love rather than out of pride. So I encourage you, fathers, love on your children. When they disrespect you, look past it. Understand why. Everything happens for a reason. And if you teach your children to close off to you for long enough, one day they may go through an emotional struggle or a serious problem in life. And you know who they're going to turn to? Not you. As parents, we gotta bring our children back in and help them in that respect. So God bless you all, soldiers. Fathers, love on your children. Understand what love is. Hold your family together. Lead with love. God bless.